What is up, sneakerheads? Eating your breakfast, eating your lunch. Those of you at work or in school, shout out you watching my video during your little break. Okay. I thought these were one shoe that I was unboxing. They are definitely another. So, apologies if I miss anything in this review. These have been like reviewed and unboxed a ton. So, go to those for all the other information. Look it up on Google. This is more from my take. If you mess with me, my take on them, why I like them. This is a little bit more personal, and maybe some of the reasons I like these and why I got these resonate with you guys. So yeah, man. Okay, so I'm a little thrown because I was expecting one shoe in the box and it was another. But as you see here, we have the Nike Attack Quick Strike SP Special Projects, as I've learned, in light smoke gray, black and white, US men's 12. I went half size up to be safe because I've never tried a pair of these on. I did miss the original drop of these. I did miss out on the Travis Scott version, which are basically the same except the backward swoosh. I wasn't completely shocked that these redropped. I got these off the redrop from Nike. I figure the way I see it, with the sneaker market kind of cooling a little bit, they have a lot of these Jordan Reserve things. I think they get a lot of returns when things don't like sell on the resale market from customers. And so I think what happened is there was a lot of returns, so they had extra stock. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe things are still screwed up with shipping. Maybe this is the plan all along. But I'm happy that I hit on them. I maybe could have even... These did sell out originally. Like I said, I missed out. And I missed out on the Travis Scotts. But I really wanted these. I played tennis. I like John McEnroe. I think this is a fire pair. When I started getting back into sneakers and looking at all the old 80s retros, I thought this would be a sweet old 80s retro to own. And was slightly, maybe attainable. Like a pair of 85 Jordan 1s. That's like crazy expensive. If you find a beat pair, like they're still going to be expensive and they're going to be beat. So like this was like one of those like old school ones that look super unique, was kind of like sought after, but they didn't have the crazy price tag. So as you see on the box, you got the checkered pattern, just like that's on the swatch of the tongue tag that we'll see in a moment. So let's unveil these. Before I do, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Every sub. I'm a small YouTuber, so I really do notice it. I appreciate all your comments, all the likes. It means a lot to me. So, cool box, sturdy box. These were relatively, I think, affordable retail price. I think maybe $120. Again, I didn't do my research because I was expecting another shoe, so I don't want to edit this. So I think it's like $120. All right, here they are. Maybe it was $140. Ooh, first initial thoughts is like, this is another shoe I think is better in hand almost. I mean, it's different. Like the pictures, I think these look dope in pictures. I mean, that's why I wanted it. That's why I bought it. I think these look dope in pictures. To me, it looks different, but not in a bad way. Just holding it here. The toe box a little bigger, rounder. This leather right here, it is real leather. It's not this like particle board, synthetic leather, stamp pressed, plywood style leather that like these dunks, these GR dunks are. This does feel like a soft leather, which is cool, which is dope. And they're probably able to put the price point at it is because it's not full leather. As you see, there is that nylon mesh there. It's not really mesh, it's that tight woven. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. Really short laces on here. I might have to lace these down one to give it more lace room. You have here, let's bring out the other one. So no extra laces in the box, just the gray ones, the stock gray ones. I think that's how they came out originally. But they did these very retro style. Again, I'm not going to compare these one-to-one to an old 80s retro. I think these came out in 85, 86. I'm not going to compare them to that. Watch another video on those. So I don't know exactly. But yeah. Let's pull out the paper stuffing. But as you can see, they did try to do them like kind of similar to the old school ones. You got the stamp printed on the inside of the ankle collar there. You have this nice cloth ankle liner, just like the old school. There's the insole right there. I don't think there's no air unit in these, so these might be, probably not that comfortable. They didn't call these the Mac Attacks, so they didn't, I think they just paid him. I think they just paid John McEnroe. They didn't want to use his name, so they just got him along board, paid him for the Travis Scott campaign thing. He got some money. They're reintroducing these, so they came to a compromise. Like, I'm sure to call these Mac Attacks, that would have been a legal battle. So they're like, let's just, keep you, we'll bring you in, help us market these, we'll pay you a fee for that, but we're not going to pay you like $1 million to call these Mac Attacks or get into a lawsuit and make bad blood with Nike for that. So they're doing that a lot with the old athletes. I think mending bridges, coming to compromises, Deion Sanders and the like. So I think it's cool. Here's the outsole. Really interesting. These were made for tennis in the 80s. So this is definitely for like, hard court surfaces. I do think I'm going to play tennis in these. So if you go through my channel videos at all, I bought a year and a half ago, some Dornbecker tennis shoes. Were they for Rafa Nadal's model, I think. But that silhouette, but a Dornbecker version. And I haven't played in them yet, but I'm thinking of actually like playing these. Again, not a current up-to-date technical tennis shoe, but these aren't reselling for much. I don't know how much I'm going to wear these casually, so I think it would be dope to wear these. It'd be like playing pickup basketball in Jordan 1s. I'm not a professional tennis player. I don't enter any tournaments. It's just, because I used to play tennis, stay in shape, have fun, hit the balls a little bit, whack them. So I think I would wear these to, play tennis in. I think I might do it. We'll see if that happens. This area, toe drag from serves and other things, will get chewed up right away because these aren't quite like sturdy like modern day tennis shoes. But you know what, I really like these because it's definitely an 80s retro, which are really dope. But I like the leather cuts. I kind of like the blocking that's done like this. Kind of looks like a little bit, they're of the same DNA. The Air Force One highs, the Vandals, the Dunks, the Jordans, and the Terminators, and this is like just another variation on it. I just love what makes this cool, honestly, is the checkered tag. Without this, this really makes the shoe, I think. It's kind of got that nylon sewn around tongue, similar to the Jordans and the Dunks, as you can see. I think it's a dope shoe. Really do. I like these. Again, like I was saying, when I was getting back into shoes, I know this was kind of I don't think it's a grail to many people. That's probably a little strong, but to vintage Nike shoe collectors, this was like definitely a sought after one, a grail for them at least, right? And they would look to get models if you could find them. And I always thought this would be a dope vintage pair to own. And then finally they retroed them, which I think a lot of people were stoked about. And they sold out. They did a lot of other models, various models, different colorways, GRs, and then Social Status did a ton of different colorways. I knew I just wanted kind of the original retro or the Travis Scott one, not because it was Travis Scott. Honestly, I do like Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows and some of his other shoes, but honestly, I wanted the Travis Scott one just because it looked like the retro. It's just, it would be better for reselling if I ever needed to, or, people would, appraise it higher out in the street. That was the only reason I wanted that one, honestly, because it looked like this. I really just wanted a retro, and again, because the Travis Scotts look like the retro, that was the only other reason I wanted them. Those ones. Again, I'm not trying to flex that. I don't like Travis Scott shoes. I do. I own a pair, and I always try for most of them. Usually, not all of them, but like a lot of them. All the ones you do. If you're watching this video, I try for all the ones you do. I'm just saying, on this particular collab that he did, it wasn't just because it was a Travis Scott one. It was mainly because I like these colors. I do wish he had done something different. Like, let's say he had done his like signature earth tones on this backwards swoosh. Yeah, I would have gone for it as well. Don't get me wrong. These look really good on foot. I am glad I went half size up. If you're looking to cop these or any sort of this model, I would go half size up. They are a little narrow. They both look narrow and they fit just a teensy narrow. I'm just really happy. They seem snug, but like not in a bad way. They would have been too tight if I would have gone my true size 11.5. I'm glad I got a size 12, went half size up. So that is my recommendation. If I wear these casually, I could see myself doing the, just tie the ends off type thing, keep these loose. I could see myself doing that, kind of like some Jordans. But, like I said, I'm considering using these on the court, getting a cool fit off. One thing I am noticing that I hated as a kid and, still as an adult, I'm a little OCD, is when this tongue folds over, like it's this against your foot. Not necessarily because it feels funny. It's just that's part of my OCD. It's like I don't like that. I can feel it like fold a little bit at the end. So I don't love that. There, I straightened it out. But I can tell that it, like, when you initially shove your foot in there, it kind of wants to do that. See on this side? I don't know if you can see. I'll move the camera a little bit. It's like tucked like that. I don't love that. And I have to like fix it. That's not fun. And if you don't fix it, it can just like stay that way permanent. It'll keep bending and do that easier and easier each time. So a little downgrade for that. But those look pretty, sick, especially with the tall white socks. Those look so 80s. Look like my freaking dad out mowing the lawn. All right. I'm really stoked I got a pair. I'm really happy that Nike redropped these. Really happy I was able to get a pair. I don't know, maybe you're able to get these for cheap now. I don't think they're on sale. I think they're mostly sold out. On the second drop, these didn't all immediately sell out. I will say that's how I was able to get them. Some sizes did. But I think you should be able to get these. On like resale websites, they'll probably be, around retail, a little over, a little under, but then they hit you with those fees and shipping. So maybe try to find someone one-to-one at Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, someone maybe your local sneaker secondhand store, Hypebeast resale shop. They might have a good deal for you. Used, you could probably find these good deal on eBay, Mercari, etc. All those apps. So don't, if you wanted these, don't lose hope. I really think these are fire. I'm not probably going to get any other GR colorways. I just really dig the OG here. So let's give these a rating. Kudos Nike, dope box. Thanks for redropping. Don't love the tongue thing here, but I really like the leather quality there. Higher than what I was expecting. Not performance tennis shoes, but sweet vintage ones. Let's see. Do these get a 9? I don't think these quite get a 9, but these get a high 8, I think. And I'm not a big gray shoe guy. Again, this tongue tag really ties it all together. That like, they don't do that often. I can't think of many other Nikes that have that cool checker mark patch. If anyone knows the inspiration behind it, I heard a story behind, I think, why that's there. Drop it in the comments and I'll pin it. A little homework assignment for you. Oh, I didn't go over the full shoe here. There's, you could see I was turning it around, but Nike on the heel. It's been a minute since I've done these videos, so apologies. Nike on the heel there. You can already see it might crease. Again, that's okay. I don't really care too much about that stuff. A little black leather around the heel there. Really interesting outsole. This little checkered portion with a Nike matches the tongue tag. I'm giving these a high 8. Stars around the toe like they do from back in the day with a lot of those shoes. High 8. They didn't do the stitching all the way around, probably because these are tennis and this would get eaten up. That's probably why. Interesting. No stitching all the way around. High 8, 8.75, I think. I think that's a good grade for these. I give these 8.75 out of 10. I love that they brought these back. I love that I was able to get a pair for retail. That's how you know you want a shoe. Comes back, shoe market settling. I'm not buying as much, and I still wanted these, and I also didn't care if they go on sale. Like in my mind, I was like, these could sit, could get them on sale. I don't want to risk it. That's how you know you want a pair of shoes. Happy to have got these, even if these did go on sale. All right, thanks for watching. More unboxings coming up. You'll want to subscribe because I got like 3-4 more pairs sitting here waiting to be opened, and I'd really appreciate it if you watched them. Peace.